Okay, so now we have the video going. My name is Phil. I'm in the car with Scott, and we're going to be doing 5 laps in the Porsche Turbo. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. You've already done the Cayman S, so you're familiar with the track. You're familiar with the safety proceedings when it comes to passing.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure that you don't pass anybody until I tell you. We want to make sure that we see the emergency flashers. You don't worry about what's behind us. I'll take care of everything.
Okay.
I'll just hold on to the wheel, tell you go right or left, let go, and the car's back in your control.
Okay.
I'd like to adjust the mirrors a little bit.
Sure.
Go ahead and let's go this one and bring it closer. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop, now down. Stop, good. Now the other one out. And good.
Okay.
So this car, even more than this one, it's very important to be smooth. And when you finally do squeeze the throttle as you exit a corner heading towards a straight, you don't want to do it too soon, because then the stability control comes in, kicks in, and makes corrections. So my goal is to get you around as fast as we can without ever feeling the stability control kicking in because a mistake was made.
Right.
And that's really boils down to being smooth. And a lot of it is just going in. Slow in is fast out. So if you go in, especially this corner right here, this first and second corner, sometimes people have a tendency to take it a little too fast and they kind of miss the apex, and then they aren't in tight enough for the next turn in, and then they're not in tight enough for the last
Because you
apex.
gotta stay left, right?
Yeah, you got to really stay left, and if you're going in too fast, you can't stay left.
Right.
And then that screws up your entry into the straight, which is where you want to go as fast as you can.
Right.
Okay.
Makes sense.
This particular car, when we get on the straight and I'll say, okay, now squeeze the throttle. Some people will squeeze the throttle, but it won't be all the way. And if you're not all the way, if you leave like a ½ inch or so, you're not getting, it's that sensitive where you're not getting, all the second turbo kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't feel as fast as it should. So, man, if I say squeeze the throttle and you really want to go fast, man, make sure you are all the way to the floorboards.
Wide open. Okay.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it. Okay. You got it.
Do you have any questions about the car, or did you have any difficulties with the other car that you need to work on? Or,
Let's see. At the turn after the long straight,
Yeah.
I wasn't carrying enough speed, so I want to try and carry more speed
okay.
to that one.
All right. So at that turn, when I say brake, you keep pressure on the brake until the turn in, and then immediately release and throttle around. And by throttle around, I mean just a nice steady throttle. If anything, a little bit of acceleration, which puts the weight on the back of the car and which digs the rear end as we're going around the corner.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll talk you through that as we get there.
Okay. Sounds good.
So if it looks clear, then go ahead and I'll put on the brake and I'll put us in manual mode, first gear.
Okay. Do I have to?
You don't have to do a thing.
Okay, we're good. Okay.
We're good. And so now slowly release the brake and work your way towards the middle exit.
So this one.
Yeah, this one, and then we'll go right.
Got it.
And we'll just stop in front of the 2 blue cones.
Okay.
And let's hold off.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to make sure I get us a nice big gap. Hold on. We'll wait till he's done that second corner. All right, we're good. So, onto the track, stay to the right, and then 1 shift up. Good. A little more throttle and go around that apex, staying tight to the left, off the paint, but look at your turn in, and now look at your apex right there. And just clip the apex, get ready to shift. Go, shift up. Now, all the way. Yeah, it's got some power, doesn't it? Wow. And now brake. A little harder. Now off the brake and steady throttle all the way around. Steady. Good. Now here, brake and wait for it now. And now slowly start to squeeze. You want to end up right there. Use the whole track. Nice exit. Now go to your left. Now brake. Now off the brake and really clip it. Now you go over the paint. Clip this one and stay to the left. Beautiful. There's your turn in for the apex on the right. Throttle, 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 throttle. Now straight ahead, right for the green cones. Now brake hard, hard. Now off the brake and look at your apex. That's where you want to line it up. Start to squeeze, not all the way yet, not all the way, now all the way. Yeah. And now brake. Hard, off the brake, and just keep it tight. Tight to the left, look at your turn in. And now look at your apex on the right. You're gonna clip it. And now squeeze the throttle all the way. Up. Yeah, this thing really goes quick, doesn't it? Now brake, 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 off the brake. Nice, nice. Maintain the throttle. And now brake and one downshift. Good. And get ready to squeeze, wait. Now squeeze it. Work your way to the left. And now brake. Off the brake and clip it. And clip this one and stay to the left. And now look at it to the right. More. Now straight ahead. Now brake. Hard, hard, hard. Off the brake. And look at your next apex. And when the car's lined up, slowly start to squeeze. Good, use the whole track. Nice. And now brake. Off the brake, and just keep it tight. Nice and steady. Keep it tight. Went a little quick, but that's your turn in for the apex on the right. And now squeeze it. Up. And now we're gonna brake, one downshift, and off the brake. Stay behind him. And stay behind him. Get behind him closer, closer. See if he lets us through. He does. So, pass him over here. Nice. Now brake. Off the brake and just clip it. Steady throttle here. Just steady. No harsh movement. Stay to the left. There's your cone. So turn in. Throttle around. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Straight ahead to the green cones. Now brake. Off the brake. Look at your next apex. And slowly start to squeeze. Just squeezing the power. Nice. And now brake. Brake a little more, Off the brake. And look at your apex. Look at it and look at your turn-in cone. That's where you're going to turn to the right for that apex. Clip it. Start to squeeze and squeeze it. Nice entry. Up. Keep it there. Brake. One downshift. Off the brake. Throttle around. Now brake. Off the brake. Look where you want to end up. Start to squeeze. Work your way to the left. Get ready to brake. Now brake. Off the brake and just steady throttle. Just maintain it nice and balanced. You're going to stay to the left. A light brake. Off the brake and now throttle around. Now go straight to the green one. Now brake hard. All right, you're doing good, man. Got one more lap to go.
Awesome. This is awesome.
This car's got the power, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh.
All right, get nice and close behind him because I think we're gonna end up passing him. Brake and just stay behind him. We'll wait to see their flashing lights. Now, clip this, just get right behind him. Hopefully he sees us and let us go. Come on, baby. Well, you're getting kind of screwed on this one. I'll give you another lap.
Okay.
Get behind him. Hopefully he lets us pass. Yes, he does. So, go on the inside.
Inside, okay.
Sweet. A little more throttle. All right, brake. Turn in here. Now off the brake. Now start to squeeze. Yes. Work your way to the left. And brake. Brake. Off. Over here, that's your turn-in cone. Now turn in, throttle around. And now straight ahead. Now brake nice and hard. Off the brake. Look at your apex. Squeeze it when the car is balanced. Now. And brake hard. Off of it and stay tight. So stay nice and tight. Look at your turn in for the right. Clip it. Be patient. Now squeeze. All the way. Up. And now we're going to brake and then downshift 1. Off the brake. Steady throttle around. Now brake and turn in at the cone. Off the brake. And get ready. Squeeze. Get ready to squeeze when the car's balanced. Good. Work your way to the left. And now a hard brake. A hard brake. Now off and clip. And clip this one. Turn in at the cone, throttle around, throttle, throttle, throttle. Straight ahead, now brake hard. And that's it. Well, you did good, man. It seems like you were comfortable with the car.
Yeah.
Even though there was quite a difference in horsepower, you were really smooth with this car.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It really spoke to
Did
me.
it feel good? It's got
Yeah.
some,
Oh, gosh.
it's really got some power, doesn't
It
it?
sure does.
So straight ahead,
Straight here.
and we will go right there next to the white
Next to the white.
GT3.
Okay.
Yeah, straight ahead. You imagine driving this car every day?
I wish I had an extra 130 grand lying around.
Okay. Turn the wheel all the way to the left. Yeah, this is I tell you, I think for the money, this is the car I would buy.
Right?
You know, because yeah, it's kind of expensive, but it's much less expensive than all these, and it performs just as well. It
Like
really
you said,
does.
0 to 60 like blows all.
Oh,
the
it
water,
does.
Right?
It's like
crazy.
2.8 or something,
It's
which is
insane.
it blows everybody else away.
It's like all-wheel drive, so it's like
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
even take it
yeah.
to
Twin
snow
turbo.
going.
So, but with no turbo lag. I mean, you could tell when you floored it, you
yeah.
really felt it. Huh?
No, I've never felt anything like that. That was amazing. That was so cool.
Good. Okay, so just turn off the key.